Today on the channel, we take a trip to Ringside Collectibles, beautiful this time of year, for Matt Cardona, Brian Myers, and Smart Mark Sterling.
And the spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another wrestling figure unboxing and review. And today on the channel, we got something entirely different. We got the Ringside Collectible exclusive Major Wrestling Figure Podcast line with Smart Mark Sterling, Brian Myers, and Matt Cardona. But for all your major players' needs, make sure you're hitting up Ringside Collectibles. Use discount code Kyle, save yourself 10%. Got to get a deal out there. And these, I believe, long gone from Ringside at this point. And these were the bell-to-bell collection before we knew there was a bell-to-bell collection to come. As these are Remco-inspired figures, kind of think old-school He-Man style. And these were the first ones that came in this style of packaging, which we've seen morph into the bell-to-bell line. It just wasn't quite called that there. And this is a Ringside Collectible exclusive, as most people do know. Now, I got these long ago, and my plan was to keep them on card. Then I got all these new ones, and of course we got more bell-to-bell collection to come later on, and we'll stay tuned for that. And I'm sure we'll talk about that on the channel when that time does come from Ringside Collectibles. But it said, well, I opened all those up. I might as well open these up as well. Now, the fourth one of this is the ref named John, as they do say. A lot of people think it is John Cone. Whether or not that's true, I guess will be a forever mystery. But we did unbox that on the channel a while back. And now we're going to unbox the rest of this crew right here. So, of course, without further ado, we're going to do this review like we do all the other reviews on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there. We're going to start off with a little Smart Mark Sterling. Might as well. He's over on his lonesome over here. Let's start with him. But there he is, old Smart Mark. Now, we do get a limited edition sticker right here. 1 of 1,000. Only 1,000 figures of this one made here. Major Wrestling Figure Podcast. You got the Ringside Collectibles logo up there as well, looking good. On the back, got some jibber jabber down low. You got the Ringside exclusive. You got a glamour shot of Mark Sterling up there, or as Mark knows me, as David C. Anderson's long-haired friend. Oh, yes, I'm the long-haired friend. What happens if I cut my hair? Will I be the short-haired friend? I don't know. Maybe I'll have to do it and see what happens there. And then you got the glamour shot of the figure, of course, and the Major Wrestling Figure Podcast logo at the top. 8 and up, you 7-year-olds, get the heck out of here right now. It does say silver balls on his tights. I do like that. I love Silver Balls, one of my favorite songs of all time. Can I get them out? I guess that was Silver Bells, wouldn't it? Wasn't it? It wasn't quite Silver Balls, but I'm here for some Silver Balls too. Why not? Why wouldn't I be? There we go. Jeez, I don't know. I was caught up in some cardboard or something. We got a little plastic. Bam. See you later. Goodbye. There it is, packaging. See you later. Goodbye once again. And we got old Silver Balls out of the package. He's ready to take the world by storm right here with his Silver Balls, of course. Looking interesting. Does it look like Smart Mark Sterling? I don't know if it quite looks like him. He actually looks a little bit Asian to me, and he's got a red beard and gray hair, which is definitely an interesting look. Obviously stylized, cartoony type figures, not going for super realism here. But I think if somebody handed me this head and said, hey, who is this? I would say I absolutely have no idea. I think that's what I would say right there. Or I might say it's Brian Myers' short gray-haired friend. I could say that, maybe. I don't know. But it does look interesting, to say the least, with that orange against that gray is very striking in the head tone. And like I said, he's got a little bit of an Asian look to his face. I do assume these were made in China. I guess I could look on the back here. I'm sure it says somewhere, but I don't know if that plays a little bit into it there. I'm not sure exactly, but very cartoony looking. There's no doubt about it. Now, we do got the He-Man style grip over here. I like that. We got a Fist of Fury. We got painted on wrist tape. You got the painted boots in black. You got the knee pads in black. It does got M for Mark right there. And then, of course, Silver Balls in the front. Major Wrestling Figure Podcast in the back. He's got the silver and black attack like a young Oakland Raiders back in the day, or LA Raiders, or maybe Vegas. Pick your poison. Pick your poison. Head back forth, of course, no up and down on there. Arms do just go all the way around. Waist articulation. Legs go out, legs go up a little bit. Not a ton of articulation out of the legs. Nothing else, of course, articulation-wise. Does he fit on a Ringside collectible stand? Of course, we'll check that out. Use discount code Kyle, save 10%. And Mark Sterling fits on a stand. How about that? So little Silver Balls himself, looking interesting. Just not totally looking like Mark Sterling to me. You guys sound off in the comments down below. And I guess we're going to work our way down the line. We're going to go Brian Myers next. Here's old Brian Myers. I think he had some more made. One of 1,500. So I guess at the time of these being made, they went off a little bit of popularity. Of course, Smart Mark, no slouch these days. Of course, AEW superstar over there. But Brian Myers, Matt Cardona, more name value, of course. Probably still to this day as well. But looking good, old Brian Myers looking nice there in the packaging. Very similar, of course, to Mark Sterling. But we do get a second head with this one, which is interesting. Brian Myers, Ringside Collectible, Major Wrestling Figure Podcast. Same kind of thing on the back. You do get the glamour shot of the real Brian Myers. You get his figure, jibber jabber down low, Ringside, Brian Myers, Major Wrestling Figure Podcast. But without further ado, let's get it out of the package. Let's see what's going on. Let's see what all the fuss is about with old Brian Myers. There it goes. You got this again. Bam! See you later. See you later. Goodbye. It's the Tale of Two Brian Myers. So we get two heads with this one. Now, if somebody gave me this head, I would know exactly who this is. To me, this looks a lot like Brian Myers. A little bit stylized, a little bit cartoonized. That makes sense. He does got the big red beard, maybe a little brighter in the figure, which is okay. A little darker in the haircut department. And then definitely his facial features look more like him than Smart Mark Sterling does. That is for sure. You got two ears, you got a nose, a mouth, two eyes. He's playing all them human hits. But then you move over to the second head here. Of course, we remember the first editions of Ringside figures in the box. It was kind of, who are these mystery men? Well, the mystery is up as of this figure release. They were no longer with WWE. It's kind of a little Easter egg to the past figures. But you can use this Mets-inspired gear, and of course with this masked head, which looks pretty cool. I'm here for a mask, you guys know that. Looks really good, but I don't think I'll use it for these guys. We'll see. I'll play with it in the glamour shot, see what I like. Now, articulation can be identical to Mark Sterling, so we don't need to go through that again. He does got the Fist of Fury and a gripping hand over here. Got the white wrist tape into the hands, looking good. Of course, the big old singlet here. Almost like a young Mr. Perfect is what he looks like. The orange and blue attack. Of course, the Mets colors looking nice. You got the M logos throughout. Of course, for Myers, makes sense. And the big M on the chest. Looking good. Obviously, same body type as the rest of these figures, though, as we do know. But a very good one. I do like this one. I think it gets the job done. I think I know exactly who this is if somebody handed it to me. Where, unfortunately, Mark Sterling, not quite the case on that one there. I think he might even have shared the same head with John Cone. Didn't they reuse some of that? I could be wrong, but I think that is. They just colored it differently. Gotta get the most out of your mold at the end of the day. But there's old Brian Myers looking good. Now we're going to finish it off with old Matt Cardona. Going to finish it off right there, looking good there. Same packaging design once again. You get the body, you get that masked head, so you can have the masked men, however you want to do it. 1,500 of Matt Cardona as well, same as Brian Myers. On the back, glamour shot up in the corner there of the real Matt Cardona. And then you do get the Matt Cardona action figure, Major Wrestling Figure Podcast, Jibber Jabber, Ringside, all the bells and whistles being played right here. Now I'm going to get him out of the package. Ooh, rookie unboxing. See you later. Remember the first time I opened up one of these? Bam! See you later, goodbye. See you later, goodbye. All right, now we're down to business here with old Matt Cardona. An interesting one, okay. Right out of the package, you got some very high hair. It's really swooped up right there. Very cartoony, which that's what these figures kind of are, as we do know. Once again, you got the beard just like Brian Myers. You got two ears, two eyes, a nose, a mouth. Looks like a human to me. He's got a little bit of a smirk on his face, I do think. I would say he has a better likeness than Smart Mark Sterling, but not as good as Brian Myers, at least from where I sit. And as you guys know, right here at this table is where I sit on a daily basis, it seems like. But we do have that. Second head here, you got the masked head, you got the purple and black and white attack looking good, a little beard peeking out. No idea who this masked man is, but we do got Matt Cardona to know that it is Matt Cardona. Articulation can be the same as the last two, and the grips are the same. A Fist of Fury, a gripping hand, white wrist tape over here. Then you get the always ready Matt Cardona tights on there. You get the black knee pads with some Cardona logos. Silver and black attack in the boots. Looking very good for this one. And as I did say, articulation identical on this one to the other figures. Does he fit, though, on a Ringside collectible stand? Uh-oh, that is not... Uh-oh, that's an AEW stand. I've been tricked. I've been bamboozled. What are we doing? There we go. We got a regular stand right here. Gotta get your stands right at the end of the day. There it is, old Matt Cardona fitting perfectly on there. Now I will pop his head off. It is pretty easy on these bell-to-bell figures, I believe. Just get a little side to side, a little spin back and forth. Same thing in reverse. Oh, come on. Well, maybe. Maybe it's easy. We'll see. Oh, there we go. You had to power through it there, but I powered it through. You got the masked man. He's got his... he can carry around his severed head if you need to, too, as well. That's a nice little added feature. Whoops, drop the stand. There it is. And we're off to the races. We got a masked man. We got Brian Myers. We got Smart Mark Sterling. We got the major players. And we got the Major Wrestling Figure Podcast crew right here today from Ringside Collectibles. So there it is, a little 3-pack unboxing here. What are your guys' thoughts? Do they hold a candle to the bell to bell? Have you seen constant learning, constant improvement with the Steiners and LOD compared to these? Are you excited for more of these in the future? Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. And of course, you made it this far. Don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Turn on the old notification bell as we got videos every single day. And then some. We got even more content for you on Patreon, including early access to videos like this, bonus content, exclusive content, you name it, it's all going down over on the Patreon, your best way to support this very YouTube channel. You can also support the channel at PresentTees.com, search Kyle Peterson, and don't forget social media, SirPaul64 on the X, _Kyle_Peterson on Threads and on Instagram. So for the Major Wrestling Figure Podcast, I'm Kyle. See you guys all real soon.